Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today's going to be a very fun video because today is going to be incredibly busy. We have a lot planned for today. If you guys saw our video yesterday, this is kind of part 2 of what we started yesterday. There's a lot to do still, lots of building, lots of planting. We have to plant all the microgreens and we have to build a lot of shelves today. But before we do go to start today's video, please subscribe, hit the bell notification on all so you not miss our video, and please like this video. Let's go start today's video. So, walking throughout the room, there's a lot of incredible stuff happening. Number one, I really do need to probably take out the microgreens that were supposed to be harvested a few days ago, because obviously I can't really sell them because they don't taste as good as when they're overgrown right now. So with that, everything is on a schedule. We plant a certain plant this day. It's put out on the shelf this day, and it should be ready by this day. It's an extremely sophisticated schedule that works really well with how we operate in the room. But the thing is, today is the germination for the incredible microgreens. So, yesterday we began the process of soaking our 2 seeds that need to be soaked 24 hours in advance. The sunflowers and peas. So, throughout these over here, we also need basic, spicy, and broccoli that would be planted on the trays too. Now, fortunately, we are out of soil, but the good side of that is we can easily make more. So, yesterday, the robot vacuum was going through this, cleaning up the big seed mess we made, and then all of a sudden, it ripped this out of, I guess, where it's at right now. So then it just kept dumping and emptying out on the floor. I didn't realize till about 30 minutes after it fell, so sadly the ground was soaked. I did clean it up pretty quickly after that, but the thing is, the tape got wet, so now the tape does not stick at all. So I mean, just look at that. I mean, that wasn't the best noise there, but I mean, it just doesn't stick anymore. So something I would really like to do later on is move this more over here, have the hose go all the way around the border of the room, have it turn right here, have it go maybe under the door, behind the door, and then empty it out in the bathtub. And I think that way would be a lot more efficient, because right now this isn't the most efficient way. So I don't really know what I'm going to do. I might just turn off the robot vacuum for now, plant everything, and I mean, there's a lot to do today. Going into this room, we started it yesterday, but there's a robot vacuum got stuck. We have one shelf that will be put in an area, but I do Lego investment on the side, so this is the reason why I'm building all the shelves to house all those, all the inventory. So these 2 shelves are being worked on. I ended up doing a lot more work on them yesterday. I built the frame on this, and I have the structure ready for this, and the spaces they're going to be at. So that should be pretty exciting. For the most part, we put 2 snails in this yesterday, and so far they're looking pretty good. We have one right there, and currently I'm not seeing the other one. It's in there somewhere. There it is. It is back here. It's looking absolutely incredible. So I am super excited about that. There is a lot of algae on the glass, so I guess I'll have to be cleaning that very soon. But there's a lot of life in that. Very exciting. Going throughout the rest of the room, I think I talked about everything. I don't plan on working with the aquaponics tonight, and I plan on doing that tomorrow. So that should be pretty good there, but putting that to the side, we are working with some other ways. I had a comment the other day ago, a great question on if I was looking at working with other fish, which would fall under the category of fish farming, aquaculture. I completely lost the word there for a second, but aquaculture is going to fall under that category where you grow fish in a controlled area and then sell, and it's just kind of the same life. Now, obviously, you can't eat goldfish. That'd kind of be disgusting. So, with that, right now, we can only work with goldfish because we can't work with giant fish like salmon and stuff. But I will say that's definitely something I really want to work on in the future, getting a giant greenhouse. Maybe not indoors, like maybe not in an indoor control setup like this, And a greenhouse most likely would be that option where I could do mass farming to be able to grow like lettuce and stuff, and just adding a much bigger selection of just plants locally and just getting facilities built all over the US. But there's a lot of stuff happening in here, a lot of incredible stuff. Now there is some leaves are starting to turn red, which I'm a little bit nervous about. I'm gonna do some research after today's video is done with, but for the most part, the red is actually kind of stopped after I watered yesterday, so that's really good. I'm trying to stall, looking around the room. I feel like I'm missing something, but for the most part, I guess I'm gonna go ahead and start the time lapse on doing some soil. I don't plan on doing the time lapse on building the shelves today, but I hope to finish the shelves today. So let's just go and start the giant time lapse of planting more. I guess making more soil. I guess maybe we could be planting more strawberries today. That could probably be put on the list. Yeah. So I'm gonna have to create an exact list of what I need to do today, the most important stuff, and I mean we'll just have to see where and how much we really get done. So let's go start to the video. Alright, I just finished all of that. I didn't know if you guys could see how full the buckets were with the seeds, but that's a comparison about how full the buckets are, so that's awesome. I do need to get a lid for that one really bad though. All the microgreens are looking pretty good. I'm getting ready to water a little bit and trying to make more soil. That is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make one more thing. The carpet's dirty. Luckily, the vacuum will clean it up in just a second. Once I'm done with that and I dump it into the main bucket, I'll probably call it good. Or the plus about this is what I've done lately is usually, well, when I first did it, I just soaked it up. Well, I put the water in, it soaked it up, and I immediately took it out. But the problem is, each kind of chunk of the coconut coir would be absolutely soaked. So what I'm doing now is I'm doing a little bit, and then I'm letting it completely soak up for about an hour or two, and then I'm dumping it in, and then it's a really good fine texture, not soaked, doesn't mold, it's just absolutely great. So what I might do is I might let it grow, and then tomorrow morning I might dump it into the main container and run the vacuum once again. But for the most part, this is going to be the video. Today wasn't the most productive day. A main reason why was because I am a Lego investor. I have been just building shelves in other spots all day and getting other rooms ready for just that business too. That is going to be Go Forth Bricks. If you guys do want to check that out, it's just a giant line of Go Forth businesses, which is kind of funny. These shelves, I'm a little bit disappointed I wasn't able to get 1 or 2 shelves in, but at the end of the day, these shelves are really easy to put together. Tomorrow, that is my number one thing, to be able to get both of these built. They will have to sit in the room for a few days once they are built, but hopefully within the week, we'll be able to get them to be moved in their new spot. So that'll be really exciting. Also, this upcoming Friday, in just a few days, we finally open. So I'm working very hard, over hours, many hours every single day to be able to get this business ready for you guys and be able to reveal how much work we've been able to put into this business. We've had a lot of you guys reach out to us asking questions, and I'm so grateful for all the just extremely excited to be able to see us open, and we're really excited to be able to work with you guys and be able to see how just the beginning of this does. We do have a lot of plans on growing, going worldwide, building multiple facilities, big dreams. Every business I've worked with, I have huge visions and huge dreams for that business of what it could become to be its greatest and best. But I'm really excited to be able to see where this is. This week is going to be really busy, and just today is the beginning of how busy it's about to be. So as always, sadly, this is going to be the end of the video. So if you guys like these types of videos, please subscribe, hit the notification on all so you're not missing a video, and please like this video. Thank you all so incredibly much for watching today's video, and I'll see you guys when we post next. Peace.